Hey, this is Tom Nash and welcome back to the Value Investor by Tipranks. Now, in today's video, I want to address a major concern. Elon Musk, Tesla. Does Tesla have a key man risk problem? Is Tesla so much dependent on the capabilities, abilities, and persona of Elon Musk that if anything happens to Elon as far as legal troubles or any sort of issues that will prevent him from being so dominant in the company, will this severely impact Tesla to the point where it becomes not investable anymore? Stay with me. This video is going to be really interesting. Now, over the past few days, we heard a lot of noise about Elon Musk and Tesla. We have the Twitter deal heating up, claims about potential bots. Maybe the deal isn't going through. Maybe potential litigation between Twitter and Elon trying to enforce the deal. Maybe he's having second thoughts, cold feet. Who knows? On the other hand, we have a lot of noise coming from the regulators. The SEC is planning to potentially sue Elon for not reporting on time when he started purchasing Twitter stock. On the other hand, we have issues with NHTSA and Tesla. And not to mention, we have a whole new article in Business Insider alleging that Elon Musk may have potentially engaged in misconduct as far as a potential employee that is complaining, or I don't really know exactly what's the story there. And I'm not going to be sitting here judging whether it's credible or not. But what is credible is that there's a lot of noise around Elon Musk. The Twitter deal, there's allegations, and maybe this is just fluff, maybe this is real. But here's the thing. It poses a major questions about the viability of Tesla as a company if something happens to Elon. Now, if Elon goes away, whether it's a trial, a distraction, he's becoming the CEO of Twitter, whether anything happens that prevents him from giving his full time to Tesla, the question is what happens to the company and what happens to the share price? Because does this potentially change everything? Now, this sort of risk in the industry is referred to as key man risk. It's exactly what it sounds. When you have a key man, a person that is the key to the entire business, it's a one-man show, so to speak, then his presence is super critical for Tesla. And Tesla actually stated this in their own financials, how important Elon is to their operations. Now, here's the thing. We had this before. This isn't the first time that this issue has come up. We had the same thing with Apple and Steve Jobs. When Steve Jobs, unfortunately, passed away, a lot of doubt was created around the company saying that Apple could not continue to be Apple without Steve Jobs. But on the other hand, we have Tim Cook basically turning Apple into a behemoth of a company, completely dispelling any of these concerns. And there's nobody on this planet that can say that Tim Cook did not do a good job with Apple. They even got Warren Buffett to invest in technology, which is never done before. I mean, Apple is one of his biggest positions. So it's not the first time where we have this issue of a key man risk. Now, my grandpa used to have this saying is that the graveyards are filled with people who were insanely irreplaceable. And it's a very morbid statement, but it's actually very true. Tesla is much bigger than Elon. And this is coming from a huge Elon Musk fan. Make no mistakes about it. I think the man is brilliant. And I hope nothing happens to him. And I hope he continues to serve in his functions in Tesla and SpaceX. But Tesla is way bigger than just Elon Musk. Tesla is a behemoth of a company. And Elon Musk is already not 100% on with Tesla anyways. He's much more busy with SpaceX and his other ventures and Twitter now. There's a lot of very competent lieutenants pretty much running Tesla. And regardless of what happens with Elon, I'm sure he's planning a succession plan of bringing on a professional CEO to take over Tesla at some point in the future. Whether he brings Herbert Diess from VW or a new CEO, I don't know. But look, we're talking about a company with the best margins in the auto industry, better than Toyota with 1/10 of the cars, definitely better than Ford and GM. They're about to have the world's most popular car, which is the Model Y, of any vehicle, not just EVs. And don't forget, at least in the US, or maybe even North America in general, Tesla holds about 70% of that market. That's a huge market. They hold 70% of the EV market. But here's the thing. The EV market in the US is just about 3% of the entire auto industry in the US. So once the auto industry grows, then the Tesla provision out of this is going to be insanely bigger. Now, obviously, there will be more players in the market, and Tesla isn't going to be holding 70% of the EV market want it goes to 30-40% of the entire auto industry in the US. Obviously, Ford and GM by then will get their act together a little bit. But imagine this scenario. Tesla goes down from 70% to 20% of the US EV market. But the EV market grows to 40% of the entire industry. Now we're talking about massive numbers. With their margins, with their operational success, with their efficiencies, and with the fact they haven't even launched what seems to be the best category in the US auto industry, which is the trucks. There's still no trucks out there. When the Cybertruck comes out and it becomes a staple, I think, of the US auto industry, which is the best category, trucks, hands down, North America, more revenues. We have the FSD, which is pretty much almost done, $200 per month, which is a service as a software income for Tesla with 80% gross margin. So Tesla, even without Elon, is probably a $2 to $3 trillion company. So even though they do have a key man risk, because obviously Elon is not replaceable, but at this stage of their maturity, I think Tesla is good enough and mature enough to survive even without Elon, God forbid. And there could be an argument made, which I will not make here, that Elon leaving Tesla might be good for the company because he's picking up a lot of enemies. I mean, Tesla just got kicked out of the S&P 500 ESG, and they have a lot of issues politically. I don't know. I don't think that's the case. But Elon not being involved with Tesla, which I don't think is a good thing, is not as bad as you would initially assume. Just my 2 cents. My opinion might be inaccurate, might be wrong, might be realms of a madman. As always, head on over to Tipranks TV to watch the full video, including commenting with us, talking with us, chatting with us. Would love to see you there. We have a lot of content of Tipranks TV. You absolutely have to get over there and see it. As always, a huge shout out to everybody who came for this video. Really appreciate it. Let us know below if you want to make more videos about Tesla, Palantir, other companies you want me to talk about, macroeconomics. Let me know below. I'll see you in the next video.